Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful recap is finally in for Wednesday, August 13, 2025. In today's episode, Electra Forrester, Linnea Grace, tries to explain things to Will Spencer, Crew Morrow. Nick Marone, Jack Wagner, proposes to Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang. Plus, Kelly Spencer, Sophia Perez, makes it hard for Ridge Forrester, Thorsten Kaye, to tell Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, the truth. At Forrester Creations, Donna Logan Forrester, Jennifer Gareese, and Katie Logan, Heather Tom, reunite with Eric Forrester, John McCook, Ridge and Brooke. The blonde credits Ridge with saving her life. She flashes back to him promising to make this right. Eric asks Katie about Liam Spencer's, Scott Clifton, fake tumor. Brooke says Grace Buckingham, Cassandra Creech, will have to pay the consequences and Bill Spencer, Don Diamond, won't show any mercy. However, she is grateful that Liam is going to be around for his children. Ridge gets a text and he has to leave. Brooke guesses who it is. After Ridge leaves, Katie and Donna try to get Brooke to open up. Eric says that Ridge feels like he owes Taylor. The blonde said that she and Ridge shared a magical moment in Naples. As Eric, Donna, and Katie gush over work, Brooke is lost in thought. Eric tells Brooke that Ridge needs more time to accept that she's the one. Eric and Donna exit, leaving Brooke and Katie alone. Nick interrupts. He wanted to check on Brooke. He also wants to clear a few things up. Katie exits, but not before saying it's a good thing Ridge was there to save her. There's an awkward silence. Nick is devastated over the accident. Nick comes closer and grabs her hands. Nick said he came to the hospital, even though he didn't visit her. He didn't want to create a scene. The seaman needs to leave. Brooke says he doesn't have to leave and Ridge isn't there. Nick says Ridge is already back with Taylor. Nick had something special planned for the boat trip. The blonde asks what it was he had planned. The man pulls out a ring box and shows her a diamond ring. I was planning on putting this on your finger. This is not over for us because I love you, Brooke. The blonde says she loves him too. Taylor finishes Kelly's hair and asks what they should do today. She asks about her grandpa. Kelly wants to draw a picture of the TORIDG wedding. Taylor says they can draw a picture of it right now. Taylor mentions that Ridge seems surprised. She can't wait to start their lives together. Ridge holds Kelly as he looks at her picture of Taylor in a wedding dress. The little girl wants to hear all about the trip. Kelly suggests they go to Naples for their honeymoon. Ridge listens as Kelly and Taylor gush about the wedding. Taylor starts telling Kelly stories about finding treasure in the Caribbean. It's how Ridge proposed years ago, and she still has the ring. It's the one she's wearing now. Kelly has an idea and rushes off. Taylor brings up the boat accident. Ridge is a hero. Ridge talks about the business success, then Nick putting Brooke in danger. Ridge omits the parts about him trying to stop Nick's proposal. Taylor is glad that Brooke is okay, and then brings up all the men that the blonde has been married to. Ridge kisses her and they talk about Kelly. While he was away, she started planning a wedding. Ridge is uncomfortable. She can't wait to spend their lives together. Taylor begs him not to fall into Brooke's web again. They exchange I love yous, then it seems Ridge is about to tell her something but Kelly interrupts. The little girl tells Ridge she is so excited about this wedding. Electra and will talk about Brooke's ordeal and Ridge's rescue. She can't ever forget what Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, did though. She quickly changes the subject. Will talks about Liam's recovery, but says it's also okay if Electra is struggling. She admits it and Will holds her. Will says that he'll always protect Electra. Being back on social media has been tough. She found a way to make it fun, but now the deepfakes are starting again. This time, it's not her body, but it still makes her feel violated. Electra needs to understand why she needs that time. Can he please wait for her? He agrees, no rush, although he's clearly disappointed. The Wednesday episode of The Bold and the Beautiful was packed with revelations, bold moves, and emotional twists that left fans at the edge of their seats. From Electra's confessions to Nick's heart-stopping proposal and Kelly's secret wish, the drama unfolded in ways nobody could have predicted. Electra's emotional confession. The day kicked off at Forrester Creations, where Electra found herself cornered by the truth she could no longer keep hidden. The tension in the design studio was palpable as she confronted her own guilt over a series of misunderstandings that had been quietly simmering for weeks. Electra had been acting erratically, leaving everyone from her family to colleagues puzzled. Finally, in a private moment with her mother, she broke down. Her voice trembled as she explained the choices she had made, revealing how she had inadvertently caused tension between key players in the company. Electra confessed that her attempts to assert herself and her vision had backfired, creating rifts she never intended. Her vulnerability was raw, and her mother's response was a mixture of concern and admiration for her honesty. The audience could feel the weight of Electra's words as she admitted that she had allowed ambition and fear to cloud her judgment. But Electra's explanation didn't stop there. She also opened up about her feelings for a certain someone at Forrester Creations, and how those emotions had influenced her decisions. She admitted that her heart sometimes ruled over her head, a confession that hinted at more than just professional regrets. This scene set the stage for potential new alliances, heartfelt reconciliations, and unexpected twists in the coming days. Nick's heart-stopping proposal. Meanwhile, Nick was gearing up for a life-changing decision of his own. After weeks of reflection and late-night heart-to-hearts with close friends, he had finally decided to act on his feelings. The episode took fans on a suspenseful journey as Nick orchestrated a romantic setup that could only be described as cinematic. Nick chose a private, intimate location that held significant meaning to him and the person he loved. As he rehearsed his words, his nerves were almost tangible. Every scene cut to glimpses of him practicing, looking over old photos, and recalling shared memories, which added depth to the moment. The build-up was masterfully done, keeping viewers on the edge of their seats, wondering whether his proposal would be met with joy, hesitation, or heartbreak. When the moment finally arrived, Nick's sincerity shone through. Kneeling on one knee, he offered a heartfelt proposal, expressing not just love but commitment, trust, and a promise to face life's challenges together. The emotional weight of the moment resonated through every glance, tear, and hesitant smile. For fans, it was a quintessential soap opera proposal, filled with tension, passion, and the potential for ripple effects across multiple storylines. The proposal also forced other characters into emotional reckonings. Allies and rivals alike were forced to react, some with joy, some with envy, and others with silent calculation. This single act of love and commitment was enough to shift dynamics at Forrester Creations and beyond, proving once again how personal choices can reverberate across both hearts and boardrooms. Kelly's wish and the unexpected twist. In a parallel storyline, Kelly's secret wish took center stage. She had been harboring a desire that seemed innocent but was fraught with emotional consequences. The scene opened with Kelly reflecting quietly in her room, clutching a keepsake that symbolized the person or thing she longed for. The show masterfully depicted her internal struggle, wanting something deeply but fearing the repercussions. Kelly confided in a trusted confidant, revealing her wish and the potential consequences it could unleash. This revelation added layers to her character, showing viewers a depth of emotion that contrasted with her usual playful demeanor. Fans were treated to a poignant moment, a reminder that even the brightest personalities carry private sorrows and unspoken desires. But true to the bold and the beautiful style, Kelly's wish did not unfold as expected. The wish, intended to bring happiness, instead created tension, misunderstandings, and perhaps even jealousy. Those closest to her were caught in the middle, forced to navigate a delicate balance of loyalty, honesty, and personal ambition. As Kelly's wish intersected with the ongoing drama at Forrester Creations, the episode illustrated the fine line between hope and consequence, desire, and disruption. Intersecting storylines and ripple effects. The genius of this episode lay in how the storylines intertwined. Electra's emotional revelations created openings for reconciliation and strategy within the Forrester family. Nick's proposal stirred reactions that could alter romantic alliances, friendships, and business loyalties. And Kelly's wish, seemingly personal, had implications that rippled across multiple characters and subplots. One of the most striking moments was the subtle interaction between Electra and Nick. Though neither was directly involved in the other's major reveal, the camera lingered on their side glances, shared smiles, and small gestures, hinting at future connections or conflicts. Fans were left wondering if Electra's confessions and Nick's proposal might collide in unexpected ways, setting the stage for drama, romance, or even rivalry. The boardroom and family dynamics. The episode also featured a tense boardroom moment where business and personal lives collided. Forrester Creations executives discussed upcoming projects while underlying tension simmered. Electra's earlier confession weighed heavily on the discussions, as colleagues reevaluated alliances and trust. Subtle glances, whispered conversations, and strategic interruptions painted a picture of a workplace on edge. Family dynamics added another layer of complexity. Parents, siblings, and extended family members found themselves caught between supporting loved ones and protecting their own interests. The episode captured the soap opera's trademark ability to blend intimate emotional moments with high-stakes professional drama. The result was a narrative that felt both personal and epic, demonstrating why fans remain captivated week after week. Emotional highs and tension-filled moments. The emotional highs of this episode were counterbalanced by tension-filled confrontations. Electra's explanations were met with questions, doubts, and cautious optimism. Nick's proposal, though romantic, raised eyebrows among those who had previously harbored doubts about his intentions. And Kelly's wish, while heartfelt, sparked subtle conflicts that promised to grow in intensity over the coming days. Every scene was crafted to maximize dramatic impact. The dialogue was sharp, the pacing deliberate, and the performances heartfelt. Viewers could sense the weight of each decision, the vulnerability in each confession, and the stakes in every romantic gesture. It was storytelling that reminded fans why the bold and the beautiful continues to be a staple of daytime drama. Foreshadowing and future implications. As the episode drew to a close, hints of future conflicts and reconciliations were abundant. Electra's honesty suggested that she might become a key player in resolving, or escalating, the tensions within Forrester Creations. Nick's proposal set off a chain reaction that could either unite or divide loved ones, depending on how feelings evolved and loyalties were tested. Kelly's wish hinted at both emotional fulfillment and potential heartbreak, a classic setup for soap opera suspense. Fans were left with tantalizing questions. Would Electra find redemption and trust within the family? Would Nick's romantic gamble pay off, or would unforeseen obstacles arise? And would Kelly's wish bring the happiness she craved, or introduce complications she hadn't anticipated? Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Boldy and BAUTIFUL UPDAT YouTube channel for more update news.